to ask a question the other day. How does meditation stop you from being angry? Meditation does not stop you from being angry. That is not the point of meditation. It is not to cultivate some sort of hocus pocus state where you are zen and you're living on some sort of illusory mountain in your head and nothing touches you except the thin air in the Himalayas. That is not the point of what meditation is. What meditation does is it lets you feel and be in your emotions, whether it is a desirable emotion or an undesirable emotion. It lets you be in those emotions without judgment. And hence I hesitated to say favorable or unfavorable, because that's also a label that you put in. But what I've had as an experience with meditation, when I'm sitting, and what I've taken as a habit from sitting and observing myself, is this constant feeling, and it's not even a feeling, it's a constant observation that I make on myself without having judgment on what it is I'm looking at. So it's an awareness that I'm cultivating in the moment as I go through my life, observing the thoughts that I'm having, observing things that I'm feeling from a place of, this is what is going on here. This is what I am feeling. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm thinking. Interesting. That's it. Without labeling it good, without labeling it bad, and without saying this one should go or this one should stay. That on its own has given me an understanding that my thoughts, I don't have control over them. I don't know where they come from. I don't know which ones come through, I don't know which thought come through and what emotion comes through. But what I am is the one experiencing these things coming through. When these things come through, I experience them, I observe them, I look at them. And at that moment, I have a choice. In that specific moment, I have a choice whether I associate myself or I get taken away by the emotion or the thought and let it be me, or I keep my distance and say, here's a thought, here's an emotion. It looks like 1, 2, 3, and it might come from 1, 2, 3, but I don't think I am going to go with this thought. I don't think I'm going to go with this emotion. So that is what meditation has done for me in my experience. It's given me a gap to know who I really am when it comes to this loop of thoughts and responding. So there is a bit of time that I now have in my day-to-day interactions with people, with myself, with situations where something rises in me, which is a thought or emotion. I see the emotion and thought, and I get to choose at that moment if I want to take the action that the thought is saying I must take, or I want to feel the emotion that this feeling is is insinuating that I feel. Meditation does not let you not get angry. If you choose to get angry, you do get angry. What meditation does, it gives you, once you have practiced enough or have been consistent enough with the habit, it gives you that gap in terms of time where you are not being taken away by the emotion and taken away by the thought because you think this is you, but you are given a gap because you're now observing the emotion and you know that there's a difference between you and the emotion and you and the thought, to respond rather than react to situations. What normally happens in situations when there's strong emotions and there's irritation or there's anger that rises up in you is that we get carried away by the emotion and we now just run with whatever the emotion is saying, and that becomes us. But when we step back and have that bit of gap, we have a moment to choose. Are we going to let this thought be the one going forth and we are going to now act on it? Or are we going to just say, no, we're not going to entertain it? Same goes with emotion. Is this emotion now going to be something that I act on and react from a place of? Or am I going to just say, no, I don't want to? And sometimes when you're angry and you observe that you're angry and you feel it is called for in the situation to go and now act on that feeling, that you're feeling of anger. Even when you meditate, you have that option, but you are doing it more mindfully, knowing that It is not who you are, but you are straightening out the situation or straightening out the person and rectifying whatever it is that has been and the error in that situation from a place of knowing what's going on, not because you're now so into the situation that you're on just a loop of emotions and thoughts and things happening on their own without you being in control. Yep, I hope that was good. I hope that was good for you. I find explaining it. Please let me know if you had any takeaways from it. See you soon. Bye.